Hi, everybody. Namaste. I hope you guys are out there. If you are out there, let me know. I mean, if you don't mind logging in and stuff, because I'm trying to see that um, if I sent you guys the link and I don't see my sent email. So I'm a little worried. Let's see. Um, you got one, Gail? Okay, good. Good. Okay, then I'm going to just trust that it got out there. Okay, cool, good. Let me, okay, good. Yay. And Gail got it too. And Heather got it too. Yay. So it went out. Everything is cool. Awesome. Welcome, friends. So Gail and Heather, I know you're out there. That's awesome. Meg is joining back in with us. Hi, Meg. So glad to see you back in the fold. Jerry, I think you're out there. So yay. And then Megan. I don't know if you guys are going to be here shortly, you're just running late, or if you're going to watch this later. Kiki, I know I sent this to you too. So we're going to go ahead and get started for those of you who are ready to roll since it's 4:01. So I'll have you, if you will, just find a nice tall spine, a comfortable seat. And we'll just take a few moments to tune in. Okay, so go ahead and turn your attention inward. Let your eyes gently close. You can rest your hands to your knees, palms up or down, thumb and first finger together. And then we just take a moment or two to scan through and notice how you feel in your physical body. Okay, so any places that are tight or tense, any places that feel fairly open. Any places that have any information to share, right? We just kind of want to open to the landscape, the wisdom of the physical body, the inner landscape, and notice what's going on. Okay, then the attention moves to your breath. Begin to gently deepen your inhale and exhale. And then allow your breath to steady. So your inhales and exhales become equal in length. We'll have you engage the muscles of your throat gently so that you can move the breath in and out more steadily and with a little more control. And then even begin to engage the navel toward the back body and the root of the torso, kind of towards the center and up. And in this way, we'll start to build energy in the chest. You're bringing a little bit more of that life force into the body. And as you exhale, you can envision and even feel like a release of the things that you no longer need to hold on to or would like to hold on to. Okay, we'll bring the hands together at the center of the heart then, and maybe just give a little rub of the hands back and forth. So it's a good way to come into the body. I don't know how much of an opportunity you've had to check in with your physical form yet today, but here is our work, right? So allow the hands to just rest at the heart center and take a moment to dedicate your practice. So to anyone who could use an extra bit of your heart light, to anyone that your heart goes out to, we just take a moment to, see their face or let their name just kind of resonate at the heart center. So you also remember that we are all interconnected, interdependent, right? And so as you send out, waves of love and compassion from your heart, you just open your heart to receive as well any good vibes that people are sending your way. And take a deep breath in. Hold the breath at the top and exhale everything out. And inhale the hands to the third eye center and take a moment to dedicate your mind. So a present and positive statement or image or feeling. Maybe a couple of words, a simple sentence, or a clear image, and just whatever is available, right? It's not a right or wrong kind of thing. Just a way for you to connect the mind so that doubt and fear and skepticism can remain kind of on the outskirts of all of this, right? So we focus completely positively. Take a deep inhale breath. Hold the breath at the top. Then exhale the hands to the heart center. And we'll open our practice with 3 rounds of Om. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, just sweetly bow the chin to the chest. Release the hands, allow the eyes to open. And let's begin on hands and knees, please. Okay, so wrists under shoulders and knees under hips. Take a moment to find a tabletop position. Nice long spine, right? Take an inhale and exhale. Now extend your left leg back and your right arm forward, up and off the floor, and rotate your wrist and your ankle. Just a couple times one way, and then take it the other way. Now come to center, turn your palm to face in, your right thumb up towards the sky. Flex the toes as you kick through your heel. Then inhale, lift away from the floor a little bit, and as you exhale, pull the elbow and knee into the chest, round your spine. Inhale, extend the arm and leg. Exhale and pull in. Again, inhale, reach forward and back, fill the lungs. Exhale, pull elbow and knee into the chest. Now inhale, extend. On your exhale, place the right hand to the floor and draw the left foot out to the side. Point your toes forward and align the left arch more or less with your right knee. Walk the hands forward on your inhale, then exhale, come down onto the elbows and soften the heart toward the floor. Now breathe in and breathe out. Think of lengthening the sides of the body. From the hips to the ribs, grow longer. From the ribs to the armpits, grow longer. And from armpits through the crown of the head, lengthen as you exhale and soften the heart toward the floor. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now notice everything that's rooted onto the earth. The sole of the foot, the right shin and top of the foot, the elbows, the hands. Kind of root down into all of those places. Just one more inhale, one more exhale. Release, come back up onto the hands as you breathe in. Exhale, pause. Then extend the left leg back and lift the heart. Exhale and set your knee to the floor. Switch sides. Right leg back, left arm forward. Inhale and exhale, rotate the wrist and the ankle. A couple times, one way, and then the other. Now come to center and hold the left palm up towards the sky. Left thumb to the sky, palm in. Flex the right heel. Inhale, lift up away from the floor. Exhale, pull elbow and knee into the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. One more time. Inhale, reach forward and back. On your exhale, pull into center. Then extend the arm and leg as you breathe in. Place the left hand to the floor, take your right foot out to the side. Align the arch of your foot more or less with your knee, point your toes forward. Walk the hands forward, inhale, and then exhale, come onto the elbows. Lengthen out of the sides of the body and soften the heart to the floor. And just notice and relax, right? Notice the kind of sensations that move through the body, the thoughts that move through the mind, opinions, beliefs, all of those things. And just observe. So much, of course, of our practice is about establishing your identity with a part of you that is watching, with, as Patanjali calls it, the seer. Right? Take one more inhale here and one more exhale. Inhale, then back up onto the hands. Exhale, pause. Extend the right leg back. Inhale and exhale, set your knee to the earth. Cat and cow. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round the spine. So press equally through the hands, the knees. Inhale, lift the heart, forward and up. Exhale and round your back. Then one more time, inhale, lift open the front of the chest, broaden the collarbones. Exhale and round your spine. Now, come to neutral spine on your inhale and exhale. Extend the legs back behind you. Come into plank pose. Okay, so the knees come off the ground. You might just pedal out your legs here a little bit, stretch through one heel and then the other, and then eventually just hold plank. Draw the shoulder blades onto the back, pull the belly button in toward the back body. Take another inhale here, and then exhale, lift your hips and press up and back for downward dog. Give yourself a few moments in downward dog to move around. Notice the difference between, of course, plank and downward facing dog. Then hold your down dog, breathe in, lengthen up through the sitting bones, reach down through the crown. Take one more inhale. Exhale and walk the feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Then inhale, lift up halfway. Lengthen the spine, reach for the crown of the head. Exhale and fold forward. Do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw the navel in, reach through the crown. Exhale and fold. And then one more time, half lift. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold forward. And then just relax in your forward fold. Right? Shift your weight a little bit forward and back, side to side. Elbows to knees or hands to ankles as you allow the tension in your neck and jaw to relax with each exhale breath. The sitting bones kind of rise towards the sky as the backs of the legs open, and you descend toward the floor on your exhale. Let's take one more breath in. One more breath out. And then slowly rise to stand. Bend your knees and round your back. Curl all the way up to standing. And when you come to stand, just pause and rotate your shoulders around a few times. You can maybe shake out your hands, your arms, give a little shake through your legs. Shake out your head, maybe even a couple bounces. Just get some energy moving through the body, and then find Tadasana at the top of the mat. So lift and spread your toes. Soften the knees and root down through the soles of the feet. And then firm the navel and lift up through the crown of your head. Let your arms relax by the sides. Now inhale, lift both arms to the ceiling. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Good. Again, inhale, lift both arms up. Lengthen out of the waist, reach nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. And then one more time, inhale, both arms to the sky. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and stretch to the side. Shift your hips just off center, move your head back, your shoulders back, breathe in. Exhale, stretch over. Then inhale, come up to center, switch out your hands. And exhale to the opposite side. Again, shoulders roll back and down, hips off center slightly. Inhale, open the throat. Exhale and reach over. Then inhale to center. Now release the hands and interlace them behind your back. Roll the shoulders onto the back as you lift the chest. Then lean your hips forward and your upper body back. Keep your chin drawing in so the back of the neck is long. Lead with your heart. The arms can stride down towards the floor. Take one more inhale breath here. One more exhale. Now you can keep your hands interlaced or release them. We'll fold forward on your exhale. If the hands are still behind your back, you might give a little nod with your head, yes. A little shake of the head, no. Then hold one more inhale, one more exhale. Release the hands to the earth. Lift up halfway, inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back. Ground your right foot to the floor and turn the toes at an angle. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky, come into warrior one. Exhale, the hands to the heart center. Now straighten the left leg and lift the arms to the sky. As you bend your knee, draw the shoulders on the back, lift your heart. Do that again. Inhale, straighten the leg and reach up. Exhale, bend the knee, lean your upper body back. Then one more time, inhale, reach up, lengthen up as you exhale, open. Stay here and take the hands behind the back of the head. Draw the elbows wide, but the shoulder blades together behind the heart. Lift the chest on your inhale, then lean back on your exhale. Now release, inhale, extend the arms, straighten your left leg, and as you exhale, fold forward. Place your hands to your blocks under your shoulders or all the way to the floor as you fold. Now take another inhale breath here. One more exhale. Step up to the top of the mat as you breathe in. Exhale and fold forward. Come all the way to standing. Inhale, reach up. And exhale the hands to the heart. Okay, inhale, both arms to the sky. Forward fold, exhale, reach out and down, relax the head. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step left foot back. Spin your foot flat, take the foot at an angle, and inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, your hands to your heart. Now straighten the right leg, reach both arms up. Bend your knee, exhale the arms to the side, heart lifts. Do that again, inhale, reach up. Remember your left heel is rooted, right? Exhale, lean back and bend in. Then one more time, inhale. Exhale. Take the hands behind the back of the head. Elbows wide, shoulders come onto the back. Take an inhale, lift the chest. And then lean back as you bend into the right knee. Stay here, one more, deep inhale. One more, exhale. Release, rise to stand, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the earth, the blocks under your shoulders. Breathe in and out. Think of moving your right hip back and your left hip forward. So you want to lengthen the right side waist. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Now step back into downward facing dog pose from here. And pause. Inhale into plank, shoulders over your wrists. Exhale and lower all the way down to the ground. Now hands by the low ribs, point the toes and lift the chest. Inhale into cobra. Exhale and lower to the floor. Root the heel of the hand, hug the elbows in, lift the shoulders. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale and lower down. And then one more time for cobra. Inhale, lift the chest up. Broaden the collarbones, exhale, lower to the earth. Inhale into plank or go back to child's pose. Exhale the hips to the ceiling, downward dog. Okay, now just take a moment to reflect. Notice how you feel in the body. Remember your intention. Loop the mind back to the prayer at your heart. Take an inhale, look to the hands. Exhale everything out, bend the knees, jump, step, or walk up. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale to stand. And exhale the hands to the heart. Good. Inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Now bend your knees and bring your hands to your heart center. Come into chair pose. And extend the arms forward in front of you. Turn your palms to face in. Draw the shoulders on the back. Okay, now sit deep into the hips and take your weight back into your heels. Now chair pose is this kind of beautiful balance between a lift in the front of the chest, a building of the bend in the upper back, and a stabilizing and strengthening of the roots. Really from the navel all the way down to the feet. So on your inhale, feel a lift into the front of the heart. And as you exhale, maybe bend the knees a little deeper, but rather even firm the pelvic floor. Or instead of, I should say, going deeper, think about stabilizing a little bit more. Okay, a couple more breaths here. Inhale, fill the chest. Exhale, stabilize at your root. Maybe that kind of manifests as a deeper bend. But it doesn't have to necessarily show up like that. Okay, one more inhale into your heart. One more exhale. Then rise to stand on your inhale and exhale the hands to the heart. And we're going to go through 2 rounds of sun B. Okay, inhale the arms to the sky. Fold forward on your exhale. Lift up halfway, inhale. Plant your hands and jump, step, or walk back. Lower all the way or stop halfway. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward dog. Now take a breath in. Breath out. Okay, one more inhale, fill your lungs. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Left foot spins flat. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale the hands to the heart. Straighten the right leg, reach the arms to the sky. Inhale, fold forward, exhale. Downward dog, inhale. Exhale, pause. Okay, one more breath in. Exhale, step left foot forward. Right foot roots flat. Inhale, arms to the sky, warrior one. Exhale, hands to heart. Straighten the leg, lift the arms to the sky. Forward fold. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, pause. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale everything out, bend your knees, jump, step, or walk up. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale to chair pose, bend the knees, lift the arms. Exhale, stay. Inhale to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. It's one round, one more. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, jump, step, or walk back. Lower all the way or stop halfway. Up dog or cobra. Downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, step right foot forward. Left foot roots. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Straighten the leg, lift the arms to the ceiling. Fold forward. Downward dog, inhale. Exhale, pause. Another deep breath in. Exhale, left foot steps up. Right foot roots, inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Straighten the left leg, inhale, the arms reach up. Fold forward. Downward dog, inhale. Exhale, pause. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale everything out, bend your knees, jump, step, or walk up. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale to chair pose, bend the knees and lift the arms. Exhale, stay. Inhale to stand, and exhale, hands to heart. Okay, we're gonna get to warrior one. Inhale the arms to the sky. Bend the knees, sit down, chair pose. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant the hands, jump, step, or walk back. Lower all the way or stop halfway. Elbows graze the ribs. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fully empty the lungs. Take another inhale. Exhale, step right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to heart. This time, lift the arms to the sky on your inhale and interlace your hands behind your back. Exhale. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart and look up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Humble warrior. Now, in humble warrior, you can rest a portion of your chest on the right thigh. Or you can start to bring it out at an angle, away from the inner thigh as you breathe into the heart. Exhale, fold forward over your leg. Let your head relax down. Okay, one more inhale here. One more exhale. Release your hands to the earth and step your right foot back to plank. Exhale, pause. Shift to the pinky toe side of your left foot, the left hand, and inhale, lift the right arm to the sky. Come into Vashisthasana, side plank. Remember, you can take your left knee to the floor under your hip. You can stack your right foot in front of the left. You can even just keep the legs straight, both feet kind of tilt away from the floor. Now take one more inhale wherever you are. Exhale, release the right hand down. You can go through chaturanga if you like, or just lift your hips to downward dog. Chaturanga, up dog or down dog, and then, or up dog or cobra, and then downward dog. Breathe in and out. Okay, take one more inhale. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Exhale, the hands to the heart. Inhale the arms to the sky. Stay with it. Keep breathing. Release the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Roll the shoulders back. Lift open the heart. As you exhale, fold forward. The head will relax down towards the ground. Remember, you can set like the left side of the chest on the thigh, or you can bring it out at an angle. You want to fire through the feet and keep moving your right hip forward, left hip back. Take another inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Then release the hands to the floor. Step your left foot back into plank. Shift onto the right hand, pinky toe side of right foot, and inhale the left arm to the sky. Vashisthasana, side plank. Take an inhale. Remember the shoulders and the hips align. So to move the shoulders back, your head back. Hips come forward gently. Notice the work in the legs. Honor the body, right? Remember, we want to meet ourselves where we are. Take another inhale here. Exhale, lower the hand to the floor. Bend your elbows, lower chaturanga or just a downward dog. Then up dog or cobra from chaturanga. And exhale the hips to the sky. And breathe in and out. Steady the breath. Refocus your mind. Remember the prayer at your heart. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale everything out. Bend your knees and jump, step, or walk up. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale all the way to stand. And exhale the hands to your heart. Now just pause for a moment. That was a lot of building prana, right? If you feel hot, if you're sweaty, right? It's all doing its work. Want to let some of that stuff shed away. Release it, not only from the mental body, but physically as well. All right, let's do a little balance. Shift the weight into the left foot. Lift and spread your toes. Bend your right knee and reach back to capture your right foot with your right hand. So we're in like a king dancer prep. Okay, now you want the legs parallel to one another, just as if your right foot were on the floor. So you might need to move your knee back, especially if your quads and hip flexors are tight. You want to pull the right heel in towards your hip as you draw your belly button toward the back body. Soften the standing left knee if you like. And breathe into the heart as you lift up through the crown of your head. Draw your shoulders onto your back as you open the front of the chest. Take another inhale. Another exhale. Now, release your right foot and bring your knee forward in front of you. Interlace your hands behind the back of the right hamstring and extend your right leg straight. Now, kick through the sole of the foot and move your right thigh back. Strong standing left leg. Take an inhale through the crown of your head. Exhale, pause. Okay, one more big breath in. Now, release your right foot and step it to the back of the mat once again to warrior one. Inhale, the arms to the sky. Exhale and stay. Now, remember, as much as we build an opening in the heart, a lift, and all of this kind of pranic energy, we want to also remain steadfast and steady. So grounded and rooted. Now, inhale, extend the left leg straight and lift the arms to the sky. As you exhale, fold forward. Now, remember, from your steady base, your right heel is on the floor. If you need to step forward and adjust the angle of your foot, please do so. Now, lift the torso parallel to the floor and bring your left hand to your left hip. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, set your right hand to your left shin or onto a block just outside your left leg. Now, you're going to lengthen this left side waist, so move your left hip back, and as you do, kind of lengthen the armpit forward a little. Now, on your exhale, pull the navel in and twist, but as you lift your left shoulder, lift also your right hip. The tendency in this pose is that the right hip drops down so we can open the chest. But if you keep your right hip lifted, it will stay aligned with your left hip. It will also prohibit you from opening your chest too far to the side. That's okay, right? Now you work on your inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, find your stable ground and lift your heart up and open. Move the head back, the throat open, gaze to the sky. Take another inhale. One more exhale. Right hip lifts, left shoulder lifts. Inhale. Then exhale, release. Fold forward over your left leg. Take a breath in, breath out. Step up to the top of the mat on your inhale then, and fold forward as you exhale. Come all the way to standing. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. And exhale, the hands to your heart. Now, just pause for a moment and reflect back into your physical body. Notice how you feel. What messages is the body sending? How are things going? Are there places that need maybe a little more support? And how might you be able to address that as we go to the next side? Okay, stay as present as possible. Shift the weight into your right leg and inhale, lift your left foot up behind you. Okay, so remember, you can always use your wall for balance or something like that. Maybe bend the right knee so your center of gravity lowers. That sometimes helps with balance. Then pull the belly button toward the back body and align your legs. So your left thigh in line with right, just as if your left knee were on the floor underneath your hip. Pull the navel in and lift through the heart. Draw the shoulder on the back and pull the left heel in towards your hip. Okay, a couple more breaths here. Remember your intention, fill your lungs, exhale. Take one more big breath in. One more breath out. Now release your left foot. Inhale the left knee in front of you. Exhale, extend the left leg straight. Interlace your hands behind the left hamstring. Draw the left thigh back as you push through the sole of your left foot and hold. Strong standing right leg. Press into the floor through the sole of your foot. Reach through the crown of the head, everybody. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. Step the foot to the back of the mat into warrior one and lift the arms to the sky. Bend your right knee. Think of lifting the chest up towards the ceiling. And then exhale. Great. Just a couple more breaths here. Rotate your left inner thigh back, left hip forward, right hip back. One more inhale. One more exhale. Now straighten the right leg as you breathe in and fold forward. Okay. Remember, adjust your stance. So the left heel is rooted to the floor and the toes turn slightly forward. Lift the chest parallel to the floor. Bring your right hand to your right hip and lengthen the right side waist back. Bring your left hand onto your shin or onto a block just outside your right shin. And now we'll work here. Remember, an equal opening that's supported by your foundation. So you lengthen out of the right side. On your exhale, lift your right shoulder, but also your left hip. Now, remember that lifting your left hip is really to keep it aligned with the right, since the tendency is to drop the hip to open the chest. You want to keep your left hip lifted, strong and steady, as you roll your right shoulder open. Then maybe you gaze to the side or turn the gaze up towards the ceiling. Don't worry so much about looking up. Think more about aligning the torso and working in equal and opposite directions. Okay, let's take one more inhale, lengthen. One more exhale, twist. Lift the right shoulder and left hip. Then inhale, lengthen, exhale, and fold forward over your right leg. Take a breath in, a breath out. Step up to the top of the mat on your inhale and fold. Good. Inhale, now toe and heel your feet a little wider than your hips. Turn your toes to face out and now bend your knees and drop your hips to the floor. Bring your hands to your heart center. Malasana. Okay, so ideally all four corners of your feet are on the floor. If they're not there, it's okay. Just gradually start to lower your heels toward the earth. And as you do, then we press the knees out to the side with the elbows as the hands come to the heart, but push the knees into the elbows. So there's always this equal and opposite. I say it all the time, right? And where is the equal and opposite in any given moment? It's all over the place, really, right? In this pose, you reach up, but also down. You move out, but also in. You're going forward, but also back, right? And so there's always these balances that we have to strike. And any given moment will have a balance that's easier to strike than another. The practice becomes how many places of balance can I find and maintain in a few moments of a posture. Let's take one more inhale here and one more exhale. And release your hands to the floor. Straighten the legs and lift your hips up. Step your feet back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and breath out. Bring your big toes together on your exhale and then inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest and round your nose to your knee. Inhale, extend your leg. Exhale, pull knee to chest. Round nose to knee. Last one, inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, the knee to chest, nose to knee. Now reach the leg behind you on your inhale. This time pull the knee through for pigeon. So right knee comes outside the right wrist. Left knee drops onto the floor as you point your left toes back or keep your left foot curled under. Come up onto the fingertips. Take an inhale, lift open the front of the chest. And then exhale, walk forward, bring your elbows to the floor and pause in pigeon pose. Okay. Now there's this really, you guys know, there's a very powerful connection between the mind and the body. And I was listening to my Sanskrit teacher, Dr. Katie Jean. She posted this video today about what the astrology, she's a Vedic astrologer as well. But she was talking about what the astrology is telling us for the years of 2023 to 2025. So, in the next couple of years coming up, and she says there's a very kind of strong indicator that we will make advances in medicine. And in particular, honoring and kind of realizing the power of the mind's connection with the body. So as we hang out here, let's do this little Kriya. You're going to take an inhale and reach through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, descend your awareness to the pelvic floor. Move it to the right. And on your inhale, reach through to the left shoulder. Then exhale the awareness kind of to the back of the head. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale and descend the awareness down the spine to the pelvic floor and then to the left. Then you go from the left hip to the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale and move the attention to the back of the head. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, descend your awareness to your pelvic floor and move it to the right. Then inhale to the left shoulder. Exhale, awareness to the back of the head. Again, inhale, lengthen out of the spine. Exhale, descend to the pelvic floor and then to the left. Inhale to the right shoulder. Exhale to the crown. Now inhale, lengthen here, and as you exhale, just soften the heart to the floor, relax down to the pelvic floor, and hold your attention in your pelvis. There is, of course, a lot of power with the mind-body connection, but it's not everything. It's not like you can just think something to be a different way. Let's just take one more inhale and one more exhale. Now come back up onto the hands as you breathe in, ground down through your finger pads. Curl your left foot under, push the floor away. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. And then maybe just kind of wiggle your right leg out. You can rotate your foot, lift the knee. Shake it out. And then place the foot to the floor. Just pause here in downward dog. Okay, take another inhale and exhale. Lift the left leg to the sky as you breathe in. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, round your nose to your knee. Inhale, extend the leg. Exhale, pull the knee in. Knee to chest, nose to knee. Again, inhale. Exhale, pull in. And then last one, inhale, extend the leg back. And now knee through for pigeon. So left knee outside left wrist. Right knee to the floor, right toes point back or toes curl under. Either one, come up onto the fingertips, take an inhale into the front of the chest, and then exhale, walk down, come onto the elbows. Breathe in and out. Okay, now we're going to do this little kriya we did on the other side, on this side. So take an inhale. As you exhale, descend your attention to the base of the torso. Move it to the left, and now on your inhale, cross to the right shoulder. Exhale your awareness to the back of the head. Inhale, lengthen out of the waist. Exhale, descend awareness to the pelvis and then to the right. Cross to the left on your inhale. Exhale, attention to the center of the spine. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, descend the awareness to the pelvic floor and to the left hip. Then inhale to the right shoulder. Exhale behind the back of the mind. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, attention to the pelvic floor and to the right now. Inhale to the left shoulder. Exhale to the center. Let's go through one more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, energy descends to the left. Inhale to the right side. Exhale to center. Inhale to center, lengthen. Exhale, descend down to the pelvic floor and to the right. Then inhale, energy crosses, mind crosses to the left shoulder, and exhale back to center. Now inhale, lengthen as you exhale, descend awareness into the pelvic floor and just hold here. Breathe in and out. We play with this connection a whole lot in our practice, of course. This is the whole thing, right? This is what we're exploring. How can I have it be like mind over matter? Now, really what we start to learn is, again, my mind can change so much, can change my perspectives, can change my attitudes, can change what I see. But the other component of that is the other work that we do. Okay, one more breath in and one more breath out. Then come back up onto the hands. Ground down through your finger pads. Push the floor away. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky and shake it out. Eventually place your foot onto the floor, come to downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Soften the knees as you reach down through the crown of the head. Take one more inhale and one more exhale. And then come onto the knees and onto the sitting bones. And extend the legs forward out in front of you. And we'll come to seated. So Paschimottanasana. All right, so the legs extend forward in front of you. You can kind of pull the flesh from underneath you, rotate your inner thighs in and down, flex through the feet. Hands come to the floor underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift both arms to the sky. Exhale and fold forward. So bring your hands to your ankles or your feet and lift your chest up on your inhale, and then roll the shoulders back and down. Exhale and fold. Now, again, it's not like we can just think things and they change, right? Like, let's say, for example, my right wrist is hurting. I can't just think my right wrist isn't hurting, right? And then it won't hurt. I actually have to like balance that with the physical practice, with like maybe resting it, right? Or maybe giving exercises to strengthen it, depending on what's going on. What I can do is start to think like, okay, my right wrist can heal. My right wrist can heal. Now, this is a patterning. If I feed that patterning and then immediately go, well, I don't think so, I don't know. Doubt and fear and skepticism will take away the power right there, right? If you don't know or don't believe it fully, then it's not going to work, right? Take another inhale, lift into the heart, and one more exhale as you fold. Inhale, lift the arms to the sky, rise up to seated. Exhale, release the hands down. Bring the soles of the feet together and drop your knees to the side. Baddha Konasana, clasp the ankles or tops of the toes. Lift the heart as you exhale, fold forward. I can strive or think about, optimal health, but if I don't do the things that back that up, then it's just a fleeting thought. This is also, I think speaks to the patterning that we have in the mind. What is it that we believe, like fully, wholeheartedly, that comes to fruition, right? This is a thing, I've talked about this before, and I remember watching the documentary or the biography of Dolly Parton. And she was like, I never once thought I wasn't going to be a star. Like, I never doubted it. Boom, it happens. She's a huge star, right? Take an inhale, lift the heart, exhale and fold forward, and then inhale, come up to seated. Now, it doesn't always happen that way, but this is the example, right? Is that you think about something, that the way you set an intention and the full way you jump in, if there's a part of you that is skeptical, that is like, I'm not sure this is going to work out, then it won't work out. Okay? So we have to dive in, like 2 feet fully in, like I'm in 100% to whatever it is, and then we can see it fully manifest. So come up to seated on your inhale. I'll have you lay all the way down on your exhale. Just come to the floor and breathe in and breathe out. And bring your feet as wide as the mat and kind of sway them from side to side, arms out to the sides of the body. And then just knock the knees together and place the hands onto the abdomen. We love, to have proof. One of the things that my teacher said today, Katie said today, was like what the ancients have been saying and what has been kind of quote unquote proven by ancient knowledge is something now that science is coming around to be like, yep, that's right. Right. Now, whether you need the stamp of approval from science or whatever is one thing, right? But the inner knowing is another. The way things work, to understand, when somebody says there's a mind-body connection, when I heard it, I was like, well, yeah, sure, of course. Just bring your knees into your chest now. Take an inhale and exhale. Maybe rotate them around in a circle one way. You can go the other way. Breathe in and breathe out. Now extend your left leg onto the floor and hug the right knee in. Kind of bring it out to the side as you pull the knee in towards your armpit. Okay, take another inhale here and then exhale. Cross the knee over the body. Supine twist. Extend the right arm out to the side, right knee to the left. Inhale and exhale. It's cool. It's cool to know that like the things that you know are backed up, are true, are real, right? It's an affirmation from the external world. Remember what we're also working with is within these like vibratory places of resonating with truth. That you know, right? When something is true and right, you know it. You don't have to not say it. You don't have to shy away from it. It just resonates. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, pause. Patanjali talks about truth in the Yoga Sutras. Release your right leg down, take an inhale and exhale. And he says, to the truth, everything is subservient. Bring your left knee into your chest. Inhale and exhale. It's like I understand that to be like the truth will always be supported. The caveat with that though, right, is that it might not be when you want it to be. That's the whole deal, right? Take an inhale and exhale. And release on your inhale, draw the left knee over to the right, extend through the left arm, and breathe in and out. Sometimes the truth doesn't get revealed till way later. This is like, I always think about this when historical events happen and then we get movies like 20 years later. You know, it's like, what really happened? There were snippets of truth in those documentaries. If we take that as an example, there were snippets of truth you heard all throughout. And I'm sure at some point it was like, that's it. I can see it. You can tell the truth when it's there. Everything subserves it. Take another breath in, another breath out. The thing is that there's so much noise. There's so much other stuff to sift through. Inhale, bring your knee back to center, and exhale, hug in nice and tight, and then we'll extend the leg down onto the ground. And unless there are any other postures or any other adjustments calling to you, we'll come into our final pose of Shavasana. So just let your whole body now relax on the floor. Let your whole body release. And just let everything go. Feel a wave of relaxation, peace, harmony, joy, oneness, right? Just flow through you. Let your body rest on the earth. Maybe feel a deep remembrance of how deeply you are loved, how incredibly strongly you are supported, and how important a piece you are to the whole. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamale Kamalalaye Prasida Prasida Shrim Hrim Shrim Om Shri Mahalakshmi Devi Namaha Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamale Kamalalaye Prasida Prasida Shrim Hrim Shrim Om Shri Mahalakshmi Devi Namaha Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamale Kamalalaye Prasida Prasida Shrim Hrim Shrim Om Shri Mahalakshmi Devi Namaha. Slowly begin to bring awareness back to your physical body. Just gradually allow your breath to deepen. Begin to move the fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Reach both arms up and overhead and stretch all the way from fingers to toes. And then bring the knees to the chest and give yourself a great big hug. Thank yourself for coming to your practice, creating the time and space to be here today. We'll roll to the right or the left, and when you're ready, we'll come up to a comfortable seat and take just a moment to seal our practice. So just watch as your breath breathes in and out. Notice how you feel. Reflect on what's present in the body now and in the mind. We'll bring the hands back together at the center of the heart and briskly rub them back and forth. Let your hands just rest at your heart center and take a moment to give thanks, right? So feel a wave of gratitude wash through you, just grateful and thankful for all the blessings in your life. We'll seal our practice with a chant of Om, but first take a deep breath in to fill up. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale everything out. Inhale for a As you exhale, bow the chin to the chest. Take a moment to honor the love and compassion that lies in your heart and the hearts of all beings, and the teacher that guides our way. I know the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. So thank you all so much for being here today, or staying with your practice whenever you watch this. I'm inspired by that, so that's amazing. I did pick you a spirit card, of course, and today you got the very first card in the deck. Card number 1, Ant Spirit. And it says, time to collaborate. So let's check this out. Let's see, at the very beginning. Okay, you got it in this form, so right side up, the oracle message form, it says. Here we go. When Ant Spirit comes to visit, it's to celebrate the benefits of working in a partnership with others as part of a community or tribe. Spirit reminds you that to build your dream, you need to work with others, accept help, and trust in your most important partnership, the one you have with Spirit. Your intentions will come to fruition if you remain awake and focused on co-creating your reality with others and with Spirit. Remember that the world around you can easily seduce you if you don't have some sort of practice or discipline like meditation to keep you on track as you build the life you desire. Connecting with others and having accountability partners can be very helpful, as it's unlikely that everyone will fall asleep at the same time. The other message Ant Spirit holds is that you are now at an auspicious time to ask for help and receive it. Whether you need help assembling a team, finding a new tribe, or requesting assistance from others who are there for you, everything is working to support you right now. Yay. So thanks for being the ants in my tribe, friends. It's so wonderful to have you, and of course to be your guide. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your evening, and I hope you take good care of yourselves. Please continue to, right? Drink lots of water, eat good, nourishing food, and we'll see you on the flip side. All right, be back with you next week, Monday morning, Tuesday at meditation, and Wednesday at 4. You're very welcome, Heather. It's wonderful to have you, Heather, and let's see, I was doing it by your names. So I have Gail and Gail, Megan and Meg, Heather, Jerry, and Kiki. So there you go, everybody. Much love and many blessings, friends. See you soon.